episode of the All-Star Podcast with me, Katie Ray.
And me, Dr. King.
Dr. King, Katie Ray, Harrison King. And we are going to discuss veterinary medicine, All-Star as a business. We're going to have fun guests. And then each week or every episode, we'll have fun segments where we answer listener questions and funny clips.
Yes, funny clips.
So you'll get to watch those funny clips at the same time that we watch them, and you'll see our genuine reactions. We have not seen, I promise you, we have not seen these videos at all.
And we've had some doozies. Questions and clips.
It has been a doozy of a day.
Doozy.
That's from Strangers with Candy. So everything I say is from something.
I've learned that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So,
okay. So, also, check us out on... Look at me remembering.
Look at you go. I'm so proud.
Oh, good job. Check us out on Facebook.
Check us out on Facebook.
Check us out on Facebook. Instagram.
And the podcast is going to be up on Spotify, iTunes.
Wherever you
very
get your
soon,
podcasts.
like as of next week.
Very soon.
Yeah, we're putting a deadline on
next
Harrison,
week. But
so
this
we're
is
saying
pre-recorded,
so
who knows?
Who knows? Exactly.
It's in there somewhere.
And send your questions because we've gotten some doozies.
Yeah, send your questions, man.
I'm gonna make an Instagram post after this podcast, like with these guys, like in the video.
Okay.
We will answer personal questions, vet questions,
business questions,
Yoga questions.
Oh my God! Please send me your yoga questions.
Yoga questions. She will be in heaven.
Send me your yoga questions. Is it bad that I'm like, yes, all the yoga questions, but like vet questions, I'm like, yeah, send them.
You're good at the vet questions too.
I am good at the vet questions.
You're just passionate about both.
I just answer a lot more vet questions than I get the opportunity to answer the yoga questions. So
this is true. So it would be nice to bring a little balance in.
Specifically handstands. I'm happy to answer those questions.
And yoga and
yeah, for sure.
Okay,
that's good.
So, wait. Before we get started, I've been dying to know because you keep telling me that there's some current event.
There is a current event
currently occurring.
We normally talk about the current events and or things that are happening either with the clinic, ourselves, or the world at the end. But we'll
I just can't wait.
We'll jump right to it because she didn't want me to tell her about it beforehand. So, we had just now one of our clients brought in a dog. Okay. That was visibly very sick.
Okay.
So she found this dog.
Oh, it's not her dog.
Nope. She found this dog.
Okay.
On a median on 31.
Really?
Like a highway in the middle of the road.
Okay.
So she brings the dog in, and the dog is not doing well. So we take the dog to the back, and we start doing vitals. We're getting a temperature and all that good stuff. We scan her for a microchip. She has one.
No way.
Microchip's not registered. So register your microchips for this exact reason.
Oh, this is a good, yeah. Was it a home again chip?
I don't know because we had Christy look into it for us. So register your microchips. If you don't know how to do that, you can just give us a call, ask us, and we'll help you figure out those answers.
There's a couple different companies.
The numbers never expire. They never go away. But if they're never registered, they're worthless because we can't find you.
We cannot find you. The company will not tell us. Right?
I needed a doctor to come look at this dog because she's got some road rash and stuff on her. So I went to go talk to Dr. Dudley, and Cindy was like, hold on. That dog's from my neighborhood post. Someone in my neighborhood posted that this dog has been missing a week ago.
No.
So we just happened to find the owner, and we had to leave a message. So right now we're doing x-rays and some IV fluids on the dog because she's very sick. And our wonderful Good Samaritan of a client said that if we can't get a hold of the owner, then she will pay for all of the treatments.
Who is the said client? Can you remember? No. You were focused on the dog. Understood.
I was focused on the dog.
Understood.
So the dog appears to have been hit by a car, but there's nothing extremely traumatic.
Right.
So she's got some road rash on her face and a little bit of crusting of blood down her side. And then she's got something super technical and medical that Dudley said with her eye that only happens with blunt force trauma. Oh. So her eye's all bloodshot.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, but she's alive, and she seems to be in somewhat stable condition. So
that's really
hopefully
cool.
we can get a hold of this owner and
then
have a good ending to the story.
That would be so exciting.
So but that's
a very good current event.
That's one of our good current events, and that's exactly one of those moments where I'm like, yes, I'm a vet tech because I'm here to save lives, literally.
Yes, you are.
Why is that funny, Dr. King? I save lives too.
No, I wasn't laughing because you're
No, I
saving
know.
lives. I was laughing because you were just like, it sounded like a commercial.
It's all like,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a Wonder Woman technician. We're going to do it.
I am Superwoman.
I don't know what that was.
That's Alicia Keys. If you didn't know it.
This girl is on fire.
Yeah, see, that's her too. Okay. So
yeah,
so Cindy knew who.
Cindy recognized the dog from the photo.
That's crazy.
And so she pulled her up, and it's very
definitely
much
the
the
dog.
same dog. She's wearing the red collar. She's wearing a red collar right now, but the dog doesn't have any tags on, which
What
makes
kind
me
of dog
think of
is
my
it?
own dogs. My dogs don't even wear a collar, so if they got out,
Oh gosh, yeah, and the people, we just need to get their microchip.
I think that mine are registered to me. You know what? They're probably not.
The most common.
Does Moose have a microchip?
Yes. The most common problem is where they don't know the dog has a microchip.
True.
Or
True.
it gets adopted.
Yeah.
And the microchip is to the rescue,
yep.
and then the owner didn't
Yep.
update the microchip.
Do they do microchips here at the clinic?
Yeah.
I better double check mine because my dogs are litter mates, but they're almost 8, so I got them like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And I rescued the one, and then my boyfriend at the time rescued the other. So I wonder if Wilfred's
That's
under my ex.
Yeah. Yeah. You better
That would
figure
be
that out.
horrible.
Sorry, Eric. Wilfred's really not yours. Okay, no, but home again chips.
Yeah.
Home again chips is one brand of chip. I prefer those chips
Yeah,
over the others
I like
because
them.
they don't migrate, and you get to have access to ASVC poison control free
Free if you have the membership. Though.
if you have the membership, and it usually costs what, like $70?
Nah, it's like
69, 70,
okay.
85.
So
I don't know.
when you purchase the
No, the ASPCA. When you call the toxicologist.
that is like $65. Yeah,
when you call.
a call.
And you're talking to a veterinary toxicologist, though. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a good thing.
It's a good thing that you did.
But it's free if you have a home again chip. So if you have a dog that gets into stuff all the time, especially the youngsters that are problematic and they eat a tube of toothpaste.
Oh my
and
God,
they
I came home, they ate this toothpaste,
Blah,
I
blah,
got in
blah.
the trash, they ate all this protein powder from that video we saw
Oh,
yesterday.
yeah. You get free
And
access
you
to
get free
call a
access.
veterinary toxicologist, a board certified veterinary toxicologist.
Who know way more about toxicology.
Way more.
I can't even say the word toxicologies.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
So, but home
And
again
then-
also can register any number. So,
Yeah.
like, even if it's not a home again chip, correct me if I'm wrong.
I think that's what I've heard. I've never tried
and
it.
then you can register. You can register a number with. There's something flying at me. It reminded me of that gnat in the conference room. It would just
Every
live
like
for
3
days.
minutes in the leader meetings, I'm like,
Yes, for days. It was there on Monday again.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you can register other numbers with home again. That's not a home again number.
Yep.
Which is
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah.
They have the largest bank of numbers. Tell people what happens if somebody brings in a pet. Like, why would you? Like, I think people's concern would be like, does everybody scan every dog? Like,
I would like to believe that most vets would scan dogs for microchips.
Right.
Is that the
Yeah.
question that you're asking?
Yeah.
So I would like to believe that they would.
right. So, like, any dog that comes into a clinic or a shelter or humane society or maybe even I think the police might even have the scanners now because they're universal scanners.
Yeah, yeah.
They scan the dogs to look for a chip.
Look for the chips. And like we even on our puppies and stuff that the owners ask for a microchip or we offer the microchip during a spay or neuter, we always scan before we give the chip anyway.
Yep. Just in case. Maybe
Just in
the breeder
case.
put one in
And
there.
sometimes we scan the dog and they have 2.
They have 2 chips, yeah. And Home Again can manage that too.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't realize that.
Yep, they'll tag both numbers together.
That's awesome.
It's pretty cool.
That's good
And you
to
can put
know.
emergency contacts in there.
Yeah, microchips are super, and even if your dog doesn't get out or your dog doesn't run away, your dog stays with you forever, you never know. So
Yeah.
it's
just so easy, and it's not
so
not
easy.
cost
It's a
prohibitive.
one-time thing.
Right.
Like cats, dogs, just get them all.
I'd get them for my kids.
I love it when you go to register a microchip because we register the microchip for you guys. Just
Yes.
fun fact. So we register it for you, and when there's a little drop-down tab, so you can select the species, and it's always like dog, cat, guinea pig, ferret, rabbit, mouse, like just laundry list, like chinchilla. I'm like, I would love to
gosh.
microchip my chinchilla. So
Yes.
yeah, it's pretty interesting. You can microchip anything. I was like, can I microchip my husband? If he gets lost, return him to me. Just kidding. It's more likely that I'll get lost and he'll have to find me.
Oh gosh. Okay, so.
Hey, real quick, tell them that the first episode's already out.
First episode's already out, so if you haven't already seen it, go watch it.
Or listen to it.
Do you guys remember what you talked about?
We talked about.
Yes.
You do remember?
Hold on. I know this.
We talked about
free
Japanese
solo.
imagination.
Anime?
Right? Was that this episode we talked about?
We talked about anime. We talked for like 4 seconds. It wasn't even like
That's
that
what I
much of a
remember because I was really proud of
We
myself.
talked about the rock climbing documentaries, Free Solo, and the Dawn Wall. We talked about...
What was our topics? It was Holly Evans.
Holly Evans questions.
It was...
And...
About the harness.
It was about de-stressing.
De-stressing! So I talked about yoga,
Yes.
and we talked about beer, and then I made the joke about if
Yes.
yoga was a person, that whole thing.
Tell them that it's on Facebook and YouTube.
It's on Facebook and YouTube.
Yes.
All right, good stuff.
And we'll soon be on Spotify and iTunes.
Say
Harrison.
it as many times as you feel.
Okay.
All right. Let's get on to our next segment, listener questions.
Audience
Listener
question.
audience questions with Katie and Dr. King. I can't remember my song.
No, that wasn't it.
That wasn't it.
That was not it. Do it again.
I don't remember it.
I might be able to pull
It was more because I was like beep 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 at the end.
It was like beep 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 bop zorp.
It wasn't the bebop zorb. That's our surgery.
That is the
language.
surgery. That is the surgery language. Beep bop zorp. What does that mean?
It was good. Harrison, find it. We need our intro music for.
Well, I was thinking about that.
I'll
Different like audio segments for getting different audio.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's audience questions. Questions from the audience. Audience questions. These questions come from the audience. Just not if you can hear me.
That's right.
That's it.
Oh yeah, we were listening to that song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I have a really, 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 really good mother-in-law. She
Oh, because that was.
that whole thing, yeah. So here we go. Honestly, I'm kind of scared for her to watch that. Enjoying the.
Just a bit.
I'm trying to find the audience questions. I haven't edited this at all.
End up in the same place. It's weird to listen to your own voice.
Your own voice. I've been doing that a lot recently.
Oh yeah, because you're
so I'm
yoga
very
training.
used to it at this
You said
point.
in the car you were
No,
listening.
I was in the theater. Let's go in there. There it is. That was it. We're gonna go into them now.
Yeah, see?
That's how the Dawn Wall is too, man. All I can talk about is Free Solo and the Dawn Wall.
Okay, so should we go into audience question?
Should we go?
Should we?
Questions. We're gonna go into them now. Audience questions. We're gonna go into them now.
Beep beep beep. That's what it was. Okay, can you remember that?
No. Next one I will.
Oh goodness.
All right, first one.
Okay.
Shelly Merenda. Her dog's name is Bailey. How can I train my dog not to freak out at every other dog she sees on walks or even at the vet office? You know who this is a great question for?
This is a great question.
Allie Cook. Oh, my Vocera's over there.
I got it.
Throw the Vocera to me.
Oh, Allie Cook. Oh, we're bringing back in special guest.
Yes, we are.
APC.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Wait, make it louder
use
so that they can
Vocera.
hear Vocera. Yeah.
Okay.
Here,
Do what? Okay.
Here you go. All right. Okay. Vocera's are little badges that we can use to help us find other members
Call
of the
Allie
hospital
Cook.
team without picking up like a landline phone or just yelling.
Cook. Hi, how may I help you?
Hey, could you come over to the podcast room really quick?
Yeah, I'll be there in just a moment.
Okay, awesome.
We had Allie Cook on the last episode, or was it the episode
Second
before?
episode?
Last episode.
It was the last episode.
It
She's
was?
our
No, it was the second one.
second episode.
Second episode.
She's kind of like our behavioralist trainer gal. She's in training for training right now. She's training one of our clinic cats to
Yeah.
speak, and it's legitimately working.
Yeah, it is.
So she's like, Church, speak. And he's like, meow. And then she
Yes.
throws cheese at him, and it's working. So
And
she is going to come answer this question for us.
yes, we will get her input so that we advise you correctly.
Yes. So
Because we know how Katie Ray would handle this.
yeah, not well. That's all we know is that it would not be handled well. Come on in.
APC, come on over.
Come
All right.
on over. Come on over.
We got a question.
No, just have her stand next to you.
Stand next to me.
Okay.
Or King.
She can't. She won't be able to
Here,
sit down.
here.
Yeah. Okay.
So you just gotta be like. this
Okay.
far away. Our
All right,
question
yeah.
is, how can I train my dog not to freak out at every other dog she sees on walks or even at the vet office? Wait, introduce yourself.
Yeah.
I'm Allie, an RVT.
In what department?
The surgery department.
Hello.
Okay.
So yes, it's coming from one of our clients, Shelly Merenda. She has a dog named Bailey. So
Let me just ponder that for a
yeah,
second.
ponder that for just a second. You think about that.
Speaking of Ponder, do you remember Ponderosa?
Oh my God, I used to love Ponderosa
Yeah,
for
the
some
free ice
bad
cream.
reason.
The free ice cream.
You think that's what it was?
Remember what
Certainly
it was
the
on?
food was not like.
It was on what's that street called?
Rangeline.
Rangeline.
Yes, it
and,
was. Carmel Drive. Yes, it was. And when we were kids, we'd be like, okay, let's go to Ponderosa. Like, why would we
after
want to go?
church.
Why would we want to go to Ponderosa?
I don't remember anything else other than the free ice cream.
Yeah.
But
It was a
as
place.
a child, that's what of course.
That was.
I, to
And the
this
Pizza
day,
Hut.
gave
Do you remember
ice
the
cream,
Pizza
I'd
Hut
probably
on?
never say no.
Did you
Yeah,
guys go
across
to
the
the
street.
Pizza? Yeah, I love that Pizza
It was a
Hut.
good Pizza Hut. But now there's a
The
Kroger
Kroger
gas station or
turkey.
some stupid. I'm just kidding. I don't understand Carmel at all anymore. All right, go ahead.
You guys done?
Okay, are you ready? Did you ponder? Okay.
I pondered.
Okay.
So this is kind of a very short answer to what it could be. But first, I would start off by saying, start with. Oh, sorry. Start with
She's just so tall.
little distractions when you're on your walk. So if your dog can sit, if your dog can make eye contact with you, if you've heard of hand targeting, where you're sticking your hand out and the dog is touching your hand. So when dogs walk by, you want to get their attention, letting them know that you are the one that they're supposed to be paying attention to, not other dogs. So you can start with just little sessions, like if a dog walks by, you're having him sit, you're having him make eye contact, you're having him lay down, and then shortly you can start working on more dogs and more distracting areas, but you can't expect your dog to perform well right off the bat. So if you're at a dog park and you're just walking by, you can't expect your dog just to listen to you right then. So you have to work up to that. So just work on, if your neighbor has a dog and it's outside, you can work on training and sitting and making eye contact then, and then work your way up to the bigger, more distracting areas.
Yeah, so if you see a dog, say you're walking on sidewalks and your dog's really fanatic about pulling on the lead, trying to get across the street, and you see somebody coming towards you, you're going towards them, you could turn around, right? And
Right,
walk the
yeah.
other direction. Or maybe you get them into
A sit, yeah.
for instance, so they're paying attention to you and they're
have good
focused on
treats.
you, and then change directions, go the other way, so they don't build up to
Right.
that spot, right?
Yes.
So you're reinforcing what you want initially with less distraction.
Right.
And then you gradually set them up for failure over time.
Right. So
Okay.
if there's multiple dogs, if you see
That makes
multiple dogs walking, definitely turn around because your dog is their energy level is gonna be way too high for them to even
they
think about
wouldn't think
listening
about
to you.
you, right.
But you also want to have very high value treats. So not just any old treat or kibble. Like you might even have to take peanut butter on your walk, even though that sounds silly.
That
But
is Wilfred's favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
Peanut butter.
Chicken,
Yeah.
peanut butter, spray cheese.
I accidentally did that with Nullifred, not knowing that that was the right thing to do. I combine Nala and Wilfred. Those are my two dogs. So I call them Nullifred as one word. But
Only you.
I didn't realize. I make them sit, and I make them sit so that their back is facing the other dog while they
Yes.
cross the street. And I didn't know that was the right thing to do. So look at me. Self 5.
Okay, good job. Okay. Okay, so the other thing too is explain to them the concept, Allie, of if they're performing one behavior, they can't do the other. So like if you're sitting, you can't jump and pull.
Right.
Right? So that's important. Like if you can give them some it's called like you give them a counter behavior or something.
Yeah.
Or if they're holding something in their mouth, they can't bark.
Right.
Right? So
yeah. Or bite people. Like
or
if
bite
your dog's
people
a big
or-
mouther.
Right.
With my dog, she loves to have things in her mouth. So like a buoy toy, like the rubber toys, or a stuffed animal, something to keep their attention or energy away from.
Isn't there some thought that energy goes down into the chewing? Like, so,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Like, so that
Yeah.
gives them, that's their outlet. Instead of jumping up or
Right.
instead of barking, it's going into that chewing that they're doing at
Right.
the time. So I think that would help people too.
Yeah.
It seems, like for the retrievers anyway, it's very,
Yeah.
very common.
I agree.
So,
Unless they try to bite through that, like my dog. She tries to fit many things in her mouth as she can, but
She does.
Yes.
Including my chin the other day.
So that's what she needs. So at the vet office, though, is that a different scenario if the dog's coming into the vet office? Or do you think that that Shelly's just thinking because you're going to see other animals?
Right.
So
I think we do a good job at getting people into rooms fast enough, but if you're faced with that obstacle, you could always go to a further part of the clinic and work with your dog sitting and making eye contact. You could also bring her into the clinic once she's at that stage to where she's ready to see multiple animals. You could bring her into the clinic just for a fear-free visit, or
just walk the clinic and people give her treats.
That and like Lowe's and Menards, places that allow pets, you can start working there. But like I said, I would definitely start small with just like one dog passing by and then working your way up to those things.
So say, for instance, somebody feels that way when they come with their pet to our clinic, they could even call ahead, or they could say, I'm going to stay in the car and then, I'll call you guys once I'm in the parking lot, and then we could wait and then go get them when there was nobody in the, that they're not reinforcing the negative behavior.
Yeah.
So explain to them a little bit about reinforcing negative behaviors from the standpoint of trying to keep the dog from failing while you're untraining, right? Because they're having to untrain a behavior.
Right, yeah.
So explain to them a little bit about how that's hard. Like, it's harder to untrain than it is to train.
Okay, let me ponder that one for a second. So you're saying, like, when a dog jumps on somebody. So I'll just use that as an example. So if a dog jumps on somebody and you're still petting them, that is reinforcing that behavior. So when you're getting frustrated with a dog that jumps, and not just on you and to visitors, when they're jumping and you're petting them or giving them attention, saying, oh no, get down, like that's reinforcing the dog. The dog is seeing you, they wanted attention to begin with. So you petting
even if
them,
it's negative.
Yeah.
Even if it's,
so you petting them or telling them no, just talking to them, they're getting reinforced by that because the initial thought of them jumping on you was because they wanted attention. So,
right, so they got it.
Yeah.
So in that scenario, what should somebody do?
They should either turn away from them or, greet at your knees.
Greet at your knees, yeah. Right, okay.
Go to their level before they're able to get
up
onto you.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, cool. Very helpful.
Cool. You're so smart.
Our behavior expert.
I'm trying.
How much more? What else you got left? Who's
6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
How long have you been going so far?
Since February 14th,
yeah.
Valentine's Day.
Wow. Yeah.
So only a month in.
Yeah.
I was telling him about training Church to speak.
Oh yes, he's getting there.
He is.
Christina was like, "Oh, that's so cool," and I was like, "I think it's a coincidence right now," but she was like, "No, I think he knows," and I was like, "He's getting there, but let's not get carried away."
I just keep hearing him from my office being like, "Meow, meow."
He's getting there.
That's pretty clever.
So
it is clever.
Okay, well, thanks for sharing your expertise.
Thanks, APC.
Okay. Love you.
Bye.
Okay.
All right. I feel like she's going to be a regular guest.
I think she's going to be, much to her dismay. Okay, yes, because ABC is great.
Good.
She's good at explaining things. So
I hope that answers your question,
Shelly,
and maybe some questions that are the same type of. That may answer multiple questions with the same type of answer.
Yeah, and certainly, I mean, you can reach out to APC.
Yeah.
Ask her additional questions.
Yeah, we'll give out her personal phone number here in a second. I'm just kidding.
Okay, second question. Scotti Fortune. Love Scotti Fortune. She has 2 dogs, Dolly Noel.
Dolly Noel.
I love Dolly Noel.
Everybody knows Dolly Noel.
Dolly Noel is very special because she got sick really young, and then we controlled her disease, and she's lived a really long time. She's really awesome and super special. And not to minimize Charlotte, who also is in the household, but Dolly Noel, I'm not saying I have favorites. Okay, so this comes from Scotti. What is Dr. King's opinion on grain-free exotic animal protein dog foods that are everywhere right now? I read an article recently that said this was causing major health issues for pets, namely heart disease, I think, and or maybe a few other disease conditions. Curious.
Do they have dog keto diets? I'm just kidding.
They have some vegetarian diets.
Some ketogenic.
They have raw diets. Raw diets would be fairly ketogenic. I wonder if they're.
No.
There's mostly protein.
It's mostly protein, but there's a bunch of rice and stuff in those too, is there not? Sometimes. Sometimes,
depending on how it's made. Food is a huge industry.
Yeah.
I mean, so most of the companies are what we call AFCO tested, which are spend the money to be AFCO tested. That means that it's not required, but they will run their products through AFCO testing, which says then that the product does what it says it's going to do. So if it says healthy for dogs, ages 1 to 6. Then dogs age 1 to 6 not only survive on the diet, but do well on the diet. So you always want to check and make sure that the food you're feeding is AFCO tested. So that's one thing.
Okay.
There is been this craze of grain-free, mostly due to the human side of things, being pushed by the human side of things in terms of human health. Most dogs tolerate grain fine. There's really no reason you have to feed grain-free.
Is it true that if a dog has a food allergy, like 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a protein, not grain? Is that true?
I don't know if it's 9 times out of 10.
Well, somewhere around there.
Okay.
8 out of 10. More often than not.
Okay, I can do with that. That's better. Okay.
More often than not, it's a protein and not a grain.
Yeah, we just don't have too many issues with grain. I mean, dogs were raised on grain for so many years, and I think that the food labels in dogs get very they get misinterpreted. But there was a research study that specifically discussed golden retrievers. And there's some thought behind golden retrievers not being able to process legumes, which are beans, right? And diet. And then it doesn't get processed down to a necessary amino acid. So then it was leading to cardiomyopathies. And so, but that was specific for that breed.
Did not hear about that.
Yes. So then that started the whole,
Interesante.
I shouldn't feed grain-free. And so then it went the whole other direction. Yeah. But it's a really rare, I don't think that they've necessarily put out a directive yet in regards to it. It's just being talked about. I mean, it's been something that's been talked about.
Yeah.
So I think if your dog does fine, I've got dogs that eat grain. What do your dogs eat? Do your dogs eat grain?
They're on JD, so I think there's grain there.
There's grain.
Yeah.
So they're fine.
Yeah.
Moose is on grain. Yep.
Everyone's on the grain nowadays.
The grain train. So there's grain in all those diets, and they do fine.
Yeah.
So I'm not really necessarily against grain.
Nah.
As far as exotic animal proteins,
I mean, I feel like that's true for humans too. Like, it works for some people and it doesn't work for others.
yeah.
I knew a guy in high school that would take everything he could think of just to get huge. I was like, oh man.
Why?
He'd be like, I went to work out this morning. We'd be in rock class. He'd be like, we went to work out this morning, and I took some creatine and some protein, some this and this and this. I'm like, he's like, I threw up this morning. I was like,
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I threw up this morning. That's
maybe
gross.
just give some look at each other and be like,
This guy.
The connection here. Yeah, self-corrective behavior. Okay, so hopefully, Scotti, that answers your question. If it doesn't, you can call me and let me know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's been on the radar, the news radar lately. So, good question.
Very good question. You don't want to. Do you even want to like touch the raw food thing, or like should we just leave that alone?
Lord.
is it a big one?
Careful.
No, I mean, no, raw food. I mean, you have to just do it a certain way. And there are some manufactured raw food diets. One's called BARF, B-A-R-F. And it's a company that's one that is recommended by some of the nutritionists. But there's a great website called balanceit.com. And they do a lot. They explain a lot about nutrition and then different food types and how to make. It's run by board certified veterinary nutritionists from California. So UC Davis. So they have formulated this website. They've got great information. It's reliable information. You can trust the information. They also will do consultations with people.
Nice.
So we do have some people who want to cook for their pet.
Yeah.
So I think that you just have to do it the right way.
I was going to say that, yeah. If you're going to do it, you got to do it. You have to do it right. There's no in between.
Because you can leave out amino acids that are necessary for like either heart health, and that's one of the biggest ones for cats and dogs. And that's why we don't like dogs eating cat food, just cat food, because they are missing taurine.
Yep.
So because cats don't need it, so then it's not in cat food, so then the dogs don't get it, and then Fluffy ends up with heart disease, and it's not good.
Yeah.
So, but if they snack on cat food, I don't want everybody freaking out. If they snack on cat food, it's perfectly fine. It cannot be their diet.
Snack on the cat's litter box.
That's even better.
I'm just kidding.
So balanceit.com, it's a great website. Check it out if you have if you want information on nutrition, feeding proportions, types of food to feed,
that's
options. It's really cool. Okay.
That is good.
And that wraps up our audience questions.
That concludes our audience questions.
Beep, beep, beep. Okay.
Okay.
All right. We're on to Funny clips.
Funny clips, the part of the show where we watch funny clips. That was good.
That was actually pretty good.
Thank you.
Okay, do
I
it
won't
again.
remember
Let's
that.
do it again. So maybe we can ingrain it in your brain.
The teeth, the tongue, the tongue.
No.
The teeth, the tongue, the tip of the lips.
Okay.
Funny clips, the part of the show where we watch funny clips.
Okay.
Wait, there's a thing.
You've got a
It's
Vizio system
beep, 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 beep,
information.
beep, beep.
I'll fix it. Hold on.
Okay.
What is that?
Joint!
Is that what it is? It looks like a joint.
Someone's in trouble.
Oh, someone's in trouble. Is how that's read.
That is. I think you should do show tunes.
Okay, after this, I have an update on the Lori Laughlin situation.
Oh, okay. I want to hear about
I have a
it.
video I want to show you.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
I know,
all
right?
right.
First from Harrison King, coming at you live.
Okay, I like it. I like it. I like it.
Alright, ready? Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
got sound.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I have not. Oh, crap. I haven't listened to the sounds. I don't know if it's bad or not. We'll see.
There
Have your finger on the
may
pause
or may
button.
not be. It's going to be too late if we've heard it. That's
is too a
100%
joint.
a joint.
And I don't. That is so awesome.
It's like, hey, what are you
Oh my
doing
God,
over
he's
there?
Up high.
He is up high. Look
There
at
is
those
actually
eyes.
a thing called listen to this. There is actually a thing called, which I didn't know until I was on @Dove looking at those videos.
Oh.
So I learned something. It's called high rise syndrome. Did you know that? It's about animals falling high rises
Why?
because the weather gets nice and people open their windows. It's called high rise. That just
And they
reminded
just
me of it.
jump out of windows?
I don't.
And they fall
Apparently,
out of
look
windows?
at the cat.
Or-
He's getting ready. He's like, give me some of that, and he's getting
So
ready.
the cat was like, hey, I can smell that. And then
I'm
now
just
he's
thinking, maybe he thinks he
high
can
rise.
fly.
Wilfred tries to jump out of the car, so I
Oh
believe that.
my God, he's so
excuse me?
cute.
What is happening?
He's like, I need to climb the tree.
How? Does he fall all the way through like the pandas?
Look at him. He's so proud of himself.
He is so proud of himself. Oh, good boy. Oh,
Oh,
and that's the end. We never know how that ends, do we?
he's climbing up all those branches.
Wilfred will pee on bushes and stuff because he's a boy, right? Boy dog. So he lifts his leg to pee on the bushes. Although let me rephrase that because my girl dog Nala also lifts her leg to pee on
Which
bushes.
is not unusual.
But Wilfred, when he's out of pee, he walks into bushes and poops in bushes. Like legitimately poops inside of bushes.
He's hiding it. I don't
So
know.
I'm all like, Eric, can you hold these branches back while I try to pick my dog's like crap up out of this bush?
Oh God.
Oh, he's gonna disappear.
Wow. Snowplow.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Oh, little snow baby, he loves it.
He's like, my teeth are frozen.
That's
I have
so cute.
8 ice headaches.
Little snow babies. I'll tell you what, I can't wait to not see snow for another, season.
I am so ready for.
That's
so ready
adorable.
for April.
Yay, snow.
May. Oh no,
Is it for me?
that doesn't look good. Why is that guy? What? Oh my God. Hey,
What?
What are you doing? That's wrong.
Look at him. He's a little cross-eyed.
Oh.
That's hilarious. I wonder what he's drawing up.
I don't know. It looks like she has a spay, like she's been shaved.
One more time. What's the? No, it's too late.
Is it for me? What does it say down there?
Cat. I saw an F-bomb.
Yeah, I did too.
That's why Harrison was like, whoop, out of here.
None of these have sound. This
Is this the cat that won't move because he's wearing a harness?
the caption is training with a harness
Is going smooth.
I can't do it.
He can't walk because he's in a harness? Oh, buddy.
He's like, it's throwing off my balance.
I have seen that, and
I saw it too the other day, and that's why I put it in here. I was like, is that normal?
I think it's normal.
Yeah, I think he probably feels like he doesn't have the same balance. Like he can't extend his shoulders, maybe. Like maybe he
get
can't.
that
Like you know what I mean?
Scapular rotation.
Yeah, exactly.
Watch his
Look at him. He's like,
He's like, whoa, man.
Watch his eyes right here. Oh.
wow. He's like, oh, this.
Whoa.
I'm down.
He's like, I've got to cut the motion because I am nauseous.
I think this would be Wilfred or one of Katie's dogs.
Get that off. Get it.
Because he can't get the towel off? Ah, that's hilarious.
Oh, that
Actually,
puppy's
Nala,
so
if you
cute.
cover Nala up, she just wears it. She just walks around with it.
That dog is
Wilfred would
hilarious.
shake it off immediately, but that is cute. Is that a puppy?
Yes. Look at him. He's like,
I am gonna flip over and get rid of it now. That's pretty cute.
That's very cute. Oh.
It's a kitty in a box on a
box.
room, but no big deal. It's my cat in a box.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. His hand is up. Or is that his foot?
Oh, it's his feet.
That cat is like, are you serious?
What does that say?
Cat in car.
Cat in car. I love it. That's adorable. The music is perfect. That's pretty cute. We've all seen the cat wearing the shark suit on the
Oh
Roomba.
my god.
I like it.
The cat is really chill about it.
Yeah, that's good.
That is pretty funny.
I like it.
Oh, we got an itch.
Why walk down the hill when you can slide? That's adorable.
He's got one big itch. Oh, get it. It's on. I almost got
I
it.
love that.
Oh, yeah.
And I had the time of my life. And I never felt this way before. Don't you just think of that?
He slides like a good bit there. That's funny.
That's adorable.
Oh, my gosh.
Excuse me, are you awake? What? What is he even doing?
Why is that bowl in front of him?
No, did you read the caption?
I can't finish my
meal.
Aw, see, I gotta read the caption beforehand. That's pretty cute. Oh, you're gonna finish it now? You falling asleep on it?
Oh, there he goes. He's like, you got these things.
Does he fall asleep in it and flip over?
I mean, how does he even use his tongue? They're so little. Look at him. It's like, I can't open my mouth. They can't. They've got like these
I
little
know.
tiny mouths.
Because they ran into parked cars. Angry giraffe. This is gonna be good.
Oh, they're on a safari. Oh, that's like Jurassic Park. Look at him. Oh my god, they really made that. Look at that lady's face. She's freaking out. Oh,
Holy!
he is like tearing.
Huffing it.
He is hoofing it. Look at him. He's like, I'm coming again.
Does he catch up? Oh, and he's like, stay out!
That's
Stay
right.
off my lawn!
Look at him. He's like, yeah, stay out of here.
Stay off my lawn!
Look at the lady's face.
She's
Wait,
like,
watch.
She's like, oh, son!
Right there, she's like,
I would be, yeah.
she looks really concerned there.
She's very scared. I would probably be scared as well.
Did you see her face?
That's going way too fast. That's it.
They
Yeah,
look the
she's
same.
pretty scared.
Looks like her and her sister.
Yeah. He's so proud, he just had to show me. Is he pulling his hand?
Oh, he's taking him somewhere.
Oh my gosh!
Go over here. Look at this.
What is
Look,
this?
I tore up my bed and I needed to show you about it.
My God.
I think he's like, can you clean this up? I need to move on to the next thing.
Okay, that's ridiculous.
What is this?
Okay,
Oh my.
it would be really hard to be mad at him because he just,
It led you to the
it,
problem.
it was so cute.
It was very cute. He was cute.
She's a very clever girl. Yes, I changed the words.
Reminds me of one of those movies.
Like Jumanji,
Yeah.
the new one.
And eventually you're coming. There we go.
Oh my gosh! I did not know what was going to come out of that.
That's so cute.
That's a pretty big stick for a little
That's
boy.
ginormous.
Or a girl. For a little girl.
Oh no, those
Can't
look really
reach
good.
the sandwich.
That's a French bulldog
He's gonna
again.
flip it. He's gonna flip it.
Just give me those. I need those right there. Give me that. That one. will be
You're
good.
so close.
That one will work.
You're so close.
That one's gonna work.
Oh my gosh.
He looks like a person. Look, he's like, ooh, that's,
He's-
that one right there.
He's
Give it
got
to me.
little Yoda
Look at
ears.
his face
His
moving.
little Yoda ears. He's
His lips are.
oh,
Look, he's
I
look at his
just need
lips.
it. How are his eye patches so symmetrical?
I don't know, but he's so cute. Give him the burger chicken.
Does someone give it to him?
Oh,
That's pretty cute. I really wanted him to get it.
I did too.
Although if it was my sandwich, I don't know if I would want him to get it.
Oh gosh.
Excuse me.
Did you guys read the caption?
No, you go too fast. Important squirrel meeting. That's adorable.
Oh,
There's
another
four!
one. Look how cute they are.
I've always wanted a pet squirrel. They just look so fluffy.
They look like they'd be nice. I think they would eat you.
They probably would. Well, funny story about a squirrel, super quick. My sister and I used to live together, and we had 4 dogs at one point. And I think he's. Are you waiting for me or no?
Oh, yeah, I'm waiting for you.
Okay. And Max he's a good hunter, and he's really fast. And he's my sister's dog, so he lives with my sister now. And I didn't see that there was a squirrel on the fence, and we let the dogs out, and he got right to that squirrel, got the squirrel by the tail, ripped most of the tail off.
Right?
Squirrel got away. You could see like 2 inches, 3 inches of this tail left on the squirrel as it runs away, and then Max is just like chomping on the squirrel tail. So I did pull out the squirrel tail. It was just really hair, but every other day for like a year, I saw that squirrel.
Oh, you could know which one it was?
Yes, because half his tail was missing. And he kept coming back to the fence line. I'm like, bro, you better get out of here, because you know what's going to happen, right?
They torment the dogs. 'Cause
He did.
They bark at the dogs and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, when they're in their area, they actually bark at them.
Squirrels?
Yeah. Look up squirrel barking.
Okay.
Look it up really quick.
Spider cat
Chirping.
does.
They basically bark.
Spider cat does whatever a spider cat does.
Look it up. You'll see what I'm talking about. Maybe there's like a squirrel barking call. Oh, I like that.
Other insurance companies.
Oops. Okay. Now wait for commercial.
Skip this ad.
Lemonade.
She's knitting.
Can I skip it?
Yeah, it says skip ad.
Where is it?
To the right.
Down over to the right.
I can't see it because the camera.
I guess.
No, I don't want
Skip ad to the right. Keep going.
I don't. Okay, you're gonna need guys.
Okay, put
Okay,
it up on the screen. Over,
right.
over. Oh, there it goes.
Okay, here we go. Now the sound needs to be on.
Look how cute he is.
That's adorable.
I think he's in someone's house.
He's a pet squirrel.
He looks pretty fat.
Hey, you pretty chunky.
Hear it? That's what they do.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah, and they like torment dogs. Like they'll run the fence line and bark at the dogs.
I feel like I've heard that noise, but didn't realize it was coming from a
Yeah,
squirrel.
it comes from the squirrels. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Last one.
Spider cat does whatever a spider cat does.
Ooh, no way. What is that? That is not. Is that? No, that's got to be.
That's a screen. That has to be a screen. But it looks like glass.
That has to be a screen. Don't you think? Oh, she's awesome.
Star Climber.
Yeah, that
I like
is
it.
very cool.
I want to watch it again. I don't know what the song is saying, but it feels appropriate. I like it.
That's very cool.
I like it.
So that is that.
That's the best one from today.
Let me show you guys this thing.
Oh, you're updating us. Okay.
So you're talking about it in the lab. You guys want to refresh the audience if they're just now tuning in on what you were talking about last episode?
We were talking about the
The scandals.
the college scandal with admissions
I was not aware of them.
of all the people getting into school that didn't really get into school. They got in because they paid money to get in.
Yeah.
Now apparently the new thing is there's like a 500 billion with a B billion lawsuit that some mother started, like civil suit, because all these people got in, so then my kid didn't get in because your kid got in. I'm just laughing because
Also
billion,
hilarious.
right? Give me a break.
$1 billion.
What's the update, Harry?
It is that. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. It's on Twitter the other day, essentially what it is was. Hello, come on.
12 harmful things you do to your dog without realizing it. What are those?
Yeah. Can you click on that? That one. Well, because we're a vet and a vet tech, and we're going to be the
Let's
judge of
see
that.
if it's really true.
We're going to be the judge of this.
On the internet, it's dirty right now.
That's so stupid, internet.
Derpy? Is that what you said?
Get it together, internet. I can't stop half singing.
Oh, you know what we should say is camera. Welcome camera 2 and welcome camera.
Camera 3.
Yes.
Hold on. I think I might be getting rid of the
Oh dear
Why?
God, I'm sorry.
cameras.
Because we
Okay.
look bad.
Well, no, just because they don't. It's not. I need to figure them out first. But I think I'm going to use those in surgery, and then use one of them for right here when I talk.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah,
Well, what else is going on in the world while he's looking this up?
Well, it's not working at all. Do you want me to try? Clearly, if you're using your computer, this one's not going to work.
No, you try on your computer first.
What am I looking up?
The 12 things that are harmful for your dog that you didn't know it.
12 things harmful.
Just look up. Here, give me your laptop real quick. I'll look it up and see if I can find it.
Jade Laughlin.
Yes. Just see if it's working. The internet's working because it's not on mine. It just said that.
Nope, it's running slow.
I just got the yellow thing.
Okay, so well, we can cover that next episode.
We'll cover it next episode.
Okay, but we should
know what that
remember
was.
that. We should see if those are really true or not. 12 things. Yeah, it says
We
it can't
should.
find the server. You know what I mean? Like, because there's so much inaccurate information.
I know. That's why I was like, we'll be the judge of that. I'll tell you if that's true or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, good flea prevention is feeding
Garlic.
your dog garlic, which is
Garlic.
actually toxic to your dog. So like, please don't do that. You know? Well,
There's
it's
just
on
a lot of-
Facebook, so it's true. You know?
Yes, I understand.
If you saw it on the interwebs, it's true.
It's true. Dr. Google.
Dr. Google knows all.
Okay, so yeah, that would be something good to talk about.
That would be
You know what it could be is the most common misconceptions.
Yes,
Like the things that people think, but they're really not true.
but they're really not true.
Like garlic treats fleas.
Like garlic treats
That's
fleas.
been proven over and over again that it does not.
Does not.
There's several like that
Yeah.
we could come up with.
I can't even think of a single other one though right now.
No, but we could come up with them. Just because we're thinking about them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, that's
I think that's probably a wrap for today.
that's it, and that's a wrap.
Okay.
Talk about
So-
the deal you did at the beginning.
Okay. So
this was another episode of the All-Star
Episode. An episode.
another episode of the All-Star podcast. So
thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in. The first couple of ones still pre-recorded.
But then we're going live,
going
even though
live.
Harrison is nervous about it.
I'm also nervous about it.
I totally want to do it. It would be so much fun to have people, like, we could have the computer up and then people would just, like, be right there and we could be like, yeah, no, that's a really good question.
We'll have to figure out the internet, hence today.
Well, I know, but still. Okay.
Talk about the first episode's already out.
First episode's already out. We already said that, but Harrison's making us say it again. So
Can't say too much.
It's out.
first
It's
episode's
there.
out. Look it up on Facebook and YouTube. And keep an eye out for our next couple of them coming out
Soon.
soon. We're going to be on Spotify and iTunes as well.
Yeah, and if there's something
Soon.
you want to see or hear about, let us know.
Ask us your questions. Send us your questions.
Come out
Yep.
every Thursday.
They come out every Thursday.
Okay.
Jueves.
Sounds good. Thursday, pre-recorded podcast.
I'm Katie Ray.
I'm Dr. King. We'll
See you next time.